It is time. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Of course, another video on Project KFC. What are we doing today then? You know what we are doing today. We are going to be trying to remove the snapped glow plug. So for those that don't know, a few videos ago, attempted to replace all of the glow plugs. First two came out relatively easy, and the rear two, they were stuck. Some good news though, I managed to remove the rearmost one today. There's that all now removed. I think it definitely helped that the engine was nice and warm. When it comes to recording, you know, I'm pretty sure the last time I recorded me taking the intake manifold and a few other things, I think that actually worked against me, because by the time I did record all that, the engine had cooled down, and so that's probably why the last two were stuck. Needless to say there, of course, we did snap one of them last time. That one just there, number 3, and there's virtually nothing protruding out of the glow plug hole itself. So today we need to try and extract that. Now to do this, I am going to attempt to use this kit for the first time. So these kits, you know, these glow plug removal kits, they are universal. You know, they are, you know, you can pay a lot for one of these, or you can pay a little like I did. I think this was like 25 or 30 pound. If you do want to check out this, there will be a link down in the description box below where I got it from. Again, you don't have to spend a lot of money. It's essentially just a set of a few different drill bits, a few different taps, and then a series of pulling tools as well. So the first stage when it comes to removing a snapped glow plug is to remove the electrode, and that has already been done. When I snapped the glow plug, the electrode came with the top of the glow plug, so no need to do that. All that's left in there now should just be the shaft and the threaded part itself. So now essentially what I'm going to do is take the smaller of the two drill bits. I think you can use either size, but obviously if you use the smaller of the two, it's a little bit more forgiving, you have a little bit more wiggle room. And then I'm essentially just going to drill down until we get to the bottom of the threaded part. So I've measured it on against, you know, an original glow plug, and to be honest, as long as I stop when this drill bit steps out for the second time, so it steps out once there and then the second time there, as long as I stop before there, I should be fine, because the drill bit is not as wide as the glow plug itself. So yeah, I'm just going to drill until we get all the way down to there, and then we should be far enough to get a tap in there then. Of course, you want to make sure that you are drilling absolutely in the center, and of course it's easier said than done when you are leaning over the car, but of course just take your time. But yeah, hopefully, as you can see, been drilling exactly in the middle, probably about a third of the way there. Just going to keep going until we get to the bottom of that threaded part, and then we should be able to put our tap in then. Let's just give the hole a good vacuum out. There we are, then that should be drilled out far enough. Now if we grab our suitable size tap, now I have the tap installed into the tap wrench. I'm going to start tapping the thread. Okay, so I have bottomed out with the tap. I've gone in about 10 to 15 mil. Took a good bit of material out. I can see that it's nice and threaded in the bottom, so now I'm going to get the suitable size threaded bit and insert that into the hole. It should be this one. Yeah, that's screwing in nicely. And now we'll get this tool right here and thread this onto that bit that's gone into the hole. And now with this tool now in place, it's all tightened down onto that threaded bar. Now we just need to hold this part of the tool with a 12mm spanner, and then we can just tighten this down with a 30mm spanner, and hopefully with any luck we should be extracting this glow plug. Alright, let's loosen it off and see if we have any success. Moment of truth. That didn't work, and I know the reason why it didn't work, because this tool is not able to sit flush onto the cylinder head. So the aperture for where the glow plug sits, it's not wide enough to allow this to fully seat in there. So we need to think of another method. So for my next attempt, I think what I'm going to do is completely just drill out the threaded part. So I'm using the wider drill bit. Obviously you've got to be careful. Now I'd imagine it's slightly narrower than, you know, M10, which is what the threads are. So yeah, I'm going to drill them out completely, and then I'm going to put an M10 tap down the hole, just completely, you know, remove all the material of the threaded part, and hopefully then tap into the remainder of the glow plug, you know, the shaft that's left. And then hopefully if I can get into that, I can then just wind it out with the tap, because in theory there should be nothing holding it in place once the threaded parts, you know, all been removed, aside from probably a bit of carbon. But yeah, if I can get all that threaded part tapped out and then get into the shaft, tap that a little bit as well, then hopefully I can just, you know, turn the whole glow plug shaft and just pull it out with the tap essentially. It worked. It bloody worked. Snap glow plug removed. Here is what it's looking like. So yeah, basically I just done what I said I was going to. So as you can see, I've drilled all the way through the threaded part. There is kind of still threads on one side, but then I've ran a tap down slightly smaller than this all the way down until it gets to something solid. And then, because obviously there's no threads around the whole entire diameter, once I've got down so far with a fresh tap, I've then just sort of gripped onto it and moved it back and forth, and the whole glow plug's then just started moving. And then yeah, I've just basically tipped the tap to one side to catch it on these threads, and I've just slowly wound it out. Cannot believe it's finally removed. Now I just need to hope that the threads are still alright inside of the head. So what I'm going to do now is just run an M10 by 1 tap down all of the glow plug threads. I've removed the other 2 glow plugs that are previously replaced. I thought I may as well just, you know, run a tap down all of them, because they were a little bit iffy getting them back in. So yeah, I'm going to clean up all of the threads on all 4, and then you know, install all 4 glow plugs together and torque them down properly. So then I've just ran a tap down all of the threads, came up nice now, and I've installed all 4 of the new glow plugs. and I've actually applied some anti-seize to the glow plugs themselves, just so that if these ever have to get removed again, they'll come out much easier. Right, let's get everything back together now, then we can fire this engine up and hope that we don't have any issues, and hope that it actually runs a lot better as well, because I notice that with having only 3 glow plugs on cold start, this sounded pretty damn rough. So it runs again. The KFC project is alive and kicking once more. Now, if you're wondering, you've probably seen it on startup, there's a bit of smoke coming from this area. Basically, the downpipe, well, between the turbo and the downpipe, there's still a slight leak. So I'm just going to replace the gasket on that and then put a new clamp on it. I'll do that off video, you really don't need to see me doing that. But yeah, it seems to start up a lot smoother now from cold. Before it was like really up and down, like the revs were sort of bouncing, it was shaking all over the place. But yeah, it seems to start a lot smoother now that it has all 4 glow plugs functioning as they should. Just scanned it as well, no faults for the glow plugs, so yeah, I think we got away with it this time. Don't necessarily use this as a how-to. I mean, you can do if you want to. I mean, this is kind of how I've done it. Whether or not it's how you should do it, you know, obviously feel free to decide what you want to do. But yeah, it's been a success at this point, and I'm happy. KFC project lives once more. I just want to talk a little bit about the snap glow plug removal kit that I used. I'm sure if you have the right engine or the right cylinder head for this tool to fit in, then it probably works great. You know, you could probably remove it as intended. With this being a BMW, things are always more difficult than they need to be. The fact that this doesn't fit into the glow plug seat as it should, and it was just sort of damaging the cylinder head when I thought I was extracting the glow plug. Like I said, I managed to get it out in the end. I drilled through the entire threaded part, then I ran a tap down because there's essentially just the shaft left, and you know, nothing holding that shaft in place, just a bit of carbon. So once I got the tap down into that shaft, then eventually just rotated it and then just wound it out basically. So yeah, that method worked quite well, and hopefully if you have a BMW, then you can remove yours the same as I did. But yeah, I'm going to put everything back together now. I want to thank you all for watching. Please give this video a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so. I'll see you all in the next one.